Hi there everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to do the Petal Web stitch. It is a fun and beginner easy level lace stitch that follows a very easy 4-stitch repeat and 2 rows. So we got just 4 stitches and 2 rows and that's it, and then you can make this really fun and easy pattern. So to start today, I am going to chain 16 and then 3, so for a total of 19 stitches. Once you have all of your chains, we will be doing a double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. So you'll count 1, 2, 3, 4 and work 1 double crochet into that stitch. So you will pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And now we're going to work our first petal stitch. Our petal stitches are worked through the eye of the stitch we just made. So you will chain 3 and work a double crochet 2 together in that eye stitch. So you'll yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook again through the same stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, we'll have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on our hook. And that is our first petal stitch. We will now work a double crochet 3 together over the next 3 stitches, but first we will skip 1 stitch, and now we will work our first half double crochet, yarn over and insert your hook into your next stitch, and then yarning over and working your hook into the 3rd stitch. We will have 4 loops on our hook, and we will yarn over and pull through all 4. And now we will work a petal stitch. And remember, our petal stitches work through the eye of the previous stitch. So we will chain 3 and work a double crochet 2 together into the eye stitch. So yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and insert your hook, and then yarn over and pull through 1, or pull up 1, yarn over and pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, creating our petal stitch. We will now repeat these 2 stitch sections until the end of row, skipping 1 stitch, working a double crochet 3 together over 3 stitches, and we will now work a petal stitch into the eye of the double crochet 3 together. Remember to chain up 3 and yarn over and do a double crochet 2 together. As we are working our last petal stitch, as you can notice, we are getting really close to the end of our row. We only have 3 stitches left. You're going to skip one and then work a double crochet 2 together in our last 2 stitches. So inserting your hook into your second to last stitch, you're doing a pulling up a loop, yarning over and pulling through 2, yarn over, insert your hook into your last stitch, and pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through all 3. And as you can see, we got this really cool texture going on where it kind of looks like we worked 2 rows, but we really just worked 1. So we're going to turn our work and chain up 3. This is going to count as our first double crochet, and inserting our hook into the eye of the double crochet 2 together of the previous row, we will work 1 double crochet. We're going to chain 1 and work into the top of the double crochet 3 together. It's going to be in between your petal stitches. We're going to place 3 double crochets. Once you have your 3 double crochets, we will chain 1 and repeat until the end of row. So we see our opening, our eye of our double crochet 3 together. We are yarning over and we're putting in 3 double crochets right in between the petal stitches. Really makes it look like flowers, little flower petals. And it creates just a fun, breezy opening, but well-structured piece. So remember to chain 1 in between our 3 double crochet. You're inserting it into that large eye of the double crochet 3 together of the previous row. Will be in between your petals, and this row works up very quickly. When we get to the end of row, you will chain 1, and you will find your last eye. It's going to be right on the corner. Got our chain 1. There's our eye. We are going to insert 2 double crochet right into that last stitch. All right, now we will take a moment to look at this, and it really looks like little flowers. All right, so we will chain up 2, turn our work and chain up 2. You can see we have our 2 double crochet stitches. We will be chaining up 2 and working a double crochet into our next stitch. This is going to count as 1 stitch right here, mimicking a double crochet 2 together. So now we will chain up 3 and do a petal stitch into the eye of our stitch we just made. So chain up 3 and work a double crochet 2 together in that eye, yarning over and pulling 1, and then yarning over, pulling through 2, inserting your hook again with the yarn of before, pulling up a loop, yarning over, and pulling through all 3. Now you can look and see our 3DC. We will be working our double crochet 3 together along these previous double crochets. So you'll be yarning over, inserting your hook, and pulling up a loop, creating our half double crochets. And as you can see, it just kind of mimics each other or mirrors each other. We will now be putting our petal stitch into that eye. This is mimicking our first row for clarity of where to put our double crochet 3 togethers. They are right over our 3DC from the previous row. You are making sure you're skipping the chain 1 in between. There is no working into those chain 1s in between. And this will be our last double crochet 3 together for our row. And I will let you know on how to finish it. We will be doing our last petal stitch, 1, 2, and 3, placing our double crochet 2 together into the eye. Now we will be working a double crochet 2 together over our last 2 stitches, our chain 3 and our double crochet. Our first leg will go into the double crochet stitch, yarn over and pull through 2, and then we will be yarning over, inserting our hook into the top of the chain 3, yarn over and pulling through 2. We have 3 loops, yarning over and pulling through all 3. And that's how you do it. Hope you enjoyed this super fun, easy tutorial for the petal stitch.